Welcome to live coverage of Tiger Baseball on Republic Tiger Sports. It's the second game of the season and the first game of a doubleheader on a beautiful Saturday here in Columbia, Missouri. We're at Rockbridge High School in Columbia, and the first game will be Republic against Rolla. Rolla lost its game to open the day against Rockbridge, the host team. That score was 10-3, and by the time it wrapped up, we had a little gap between games, and now everybody's ready to go. So we're about an hour late getting started, but we're going to have a doubleheader for you here, starting with Rolla and Republic. I'll take a quick break and be back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports. Whether you have a hole in your roof or you're missing a single shingle, you know who to call in Republic. It's Mike Mansker and the team at Absolute Roofing. Give them a call at 869-0444 or find them online at absoluteroofers.com.
You're always on a winning team with the Pinnaker Advantage. Top customer satisfaction, a large selection of new and pre-owned inventory, plus 20% off routine maintenance for the entire ownership of your vehicle purchased at Pinnaker Chevrolet in Republic. You can score big with the Pinnaker family-style service serving the Ozarks since 1979 with the knowledge and no hassle or gimmicks that will make your car shopping experience easy. Let our family take care of yours with a 5-star customer experience at PinnakerChevrolet.com.
Tigers will be the home team for this game, and it will be Cade White on the mound for Republic, his first start of the season. Tigers won their first game yesterday. That score was 11-1 against Springfield Hillcrest. That game played in Republic. 2 hits, 2 runs batted in for Wyatt Woods. He had 2 hits. 2 runs batted in for Brett Hendrickson in that one, and Garrett Lester pitched 3 scoreless innings to start the game off, and then a host of relievers closed things out for the Tigers, and it was an 11-1 win to start the season for Republic. Let's give you the starting lineups. First for Rolla, they will be batting first, and the leadoff hitter for Rolla is Brett Montgomery, number 5. He plays third base. Brett Yarger, the center fielder, number 11, bats second for the Bulldogs. Wyatt Wilson bats third. He's the designated hitter, number 15. And if you note, the number 3 hitters in this game, both Wyatt and both WW. Wyatt Wilson, Wyatt Woods in the number 3 hole in both lineups for these two teams. Caden Reedy is the left fielder and number 7 for Rolla, and he bats in the cleanup spot. Brady Feeler, the catcher, bats 5th. He's number 3. Number 13, Trustin Richards, bats 6th. He's the first baseman. Vinny Spinaio, the shortstop, bats 7th, number 16. Number 2, Logan Shivers is the right fielder. He will bat 8th. And Jensen Thomas, number 18, is the second baseman. He'll bat 9th for the Bulldogs. Davey Watkins, number 23, is the pitcher, and he is not in the batting lineup, but will be out there on the mound when Rolla takes the field. Cade White's warmed up, and we're just about ready to go. Let's give you the defense. Behind the plate, it's Wyatt Woods, already mentioned. The third baseman today is Cannon Kroll. At shortstop, Devin Hughes. The second baseman, Ryder Davis. And at first base today, Trace Harrington. Give you the outfield in a second. First pitch just about ready. And here comes the pitch from White. It's low, bounced up there, and that is ball 1. Outfield left to right is Brett Hendrickson, Garrett Lester, and Jackson Overstreet for the Tigers. And the next pitch is a fastball a little bit high. That's ball 2. Ball 3 from White. And ball 4. So he walked him on 4 pitches to start the game. And Brett Montgomery reaches first base. That brings in Brett Yarger, the center fielder for Rolla. Throw over had him diving back in, but not in time to get him. First pitch is a ball to the right-handed hitting Brett Yarger, the center fielder. Harrington holding on Montgomery at first. Montgomery takes a short lead. And a curveball swung on and missed by Yarger. Yarger was out in front on that breaking pitch, and that evens the count 1-1. Let's see if that gets Cade White rolling here. First strike of the game for him. Counts even. And now another throw over, and he had him leaning, and it's not in time. Ball bounced. Harrington thought he had the tag applied, but the umpire said no. I think if that had not bounced and forced Harrington to scoop it, he'd have been out. Next one from White is a fastball, and that was swung on and missed. He was late on that one. And Yarger is behind on the count 1-2. Tigers looking for the first out of the game. And a curveball, got him. Took a second for the umpire's arm to come up there, but it dipped in and caught the letters, and that's a strikeout. Yarger goes down, and now there's a runner at first with one out for Wyatt Wilson. Wilson, the designated hitter. And a fastball thrown by him by Cade White. And White's starting to find the groove a little bit here. And another throw over, and that one gets away. And it's going to go to the fence and allow the runner to at least go to second, and he may go to third. He held up, and now the throw in is not going to be in time. It's a two-base error on White. There is a lot of room in foul territory over there, and I'll show you. The fence kind of juts out, and it went over there by the Bruin banner on the fence. And by the time anybody got to it, that was not enough time to get the runner. So the error on White puts the runner at third base with one out, and that changes the situation for Wyatt Wilson. And let me just say, I got no idea where all these leaves are coming from. You would think it is fall, but they've all decided to congregate on the fence right in front of my camera. I think someone got in the woods behind the park and just sort of got a leaf blower and blew it out on the concrete. And now the wind is blowing, and they're all sticking to the screen. There's a swing and a miss on a fastball at the knees, and Wilson down on strikes. 2 strikeouts in a row for White as he tries to work around the leadoff walk. And Caden Reedy, the left fielder, will stand in. He's the cleanup hitter, and he bats with 2 outs and a runner on third base. And the first pitch is swung on and missed. Kind of checked his swing, and he was late on it anyway. And that's strike 1. And caught the corner, strike 2. Oh, 2 the count. And a fastball almost got him to chase it. And Reedy held up. You could tell he was tempted. It was right up in his eyes, and he laid off of it. Curveball missed outside. Tried to get him to chase that one. And that evens the count 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the first inning. And White 1 strike away from striking out the side. Fastball up and in, just a little bit too high. And it's 3-2. And a curveball got him. And he knew it. White strikes out the side after the leadoff walk. And the Tigers will come to bat with no score. Back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
Introduce your young child to Sweet Peas at Gold Medal Gyms. It's ideal for kids aged 12 months to 5 years, promoting physical, social, and cognitive growth. Learn more at goldmedalgyms.com. State Farm Insurance is there anytime, anywhere you need it with helpful advice and award-winning service. In Republic, call Chris Yoakum at 732-1463 or go online at chrisyoakum.com and get to a better state. Heinz Street Pharmacy delivers prescriptions right to your door, and they can often save you money compared to what you're paying at the big box pharmacies. And their drive-up window can help you avoid long lines on your way home from work, too. Heinz Street Pharmacy. Experience the hometown difference. Exciting things are coming soon to Republic Animal Hospital, a second veterinarian, a larger space, and pet urgent care. Medical, dental, surgical, and more on the way. Visit them at 574 East Harrison. Call 732-6800 or check republicanimalhospital.com. Any day's a great day to send flowers. Heaven Sent Flowers and Gifts has been your local florist in Republic since 1987, offering free local delivery. Call them at 732-1334 or go online to heavenssentflowers.com.
Welcome back. Ready to go in the bottom of the first inning. It'll be Garrett Lester, Devin Hughes, and Wyatt Woods due up for the Tigers. Trace Harrington bats fourth. He's the first baseman. Jackson Overstreet, the right fielder, will bat fifth. Carter Nation, the designated hitter today, he bats sixth. Brett Hendrickson, the left fielder, bats seventh. Cannon Kroll bats eighth. He's at third base. And Ryder Davis at second base will bat ninth with Cade White on the mound. And the first pitch to Garrett Lester, the lefty, is a strike on the outside corner from the pitcher, Davey Watkins. Next one to Lester is a swing and a miss. Looked like he might have pulled the string on that one a little bit, and the count's 0-2 on Garrett Lester. Lester got the win on the mound yesterday, and he's back at his usual center field spot today. Waits for the next one from the right-hander Watkins and takes it on the inside corner. Fastball called strike, and Lester do it. So Devin Hughes will bat, the shortstop. He'll stand in from the right side. And the first pitch from Watkins is on the way, and it's swung on and fouled off out of play to the right side beyond that fence over toward the walkway where everybody comes in, the parking lot. You can see in the back beyond the right field fence for the most part. That's where most people are parked. And then there's a walkway leading up the first base side of the field. Next one is popped up the line and right, and the wind gets it and sends back the right fielder, who makes a grab back behind him, a little basket catch by the right fielder, Logan Shivers. Shivers let the wind take it away from him, but he managed to get back there and make the catch, and there are two gone. So Wyatt Woods bats. Woods the catcher and the number 3 hitter. First pitch to Woods is a fastball. That had a little movement on it. And it's strike one to Woods. Woods, the only Republic batter with 2 hits yesterday in the win over Hillcrest. Republic took advantage of 8 Hillcrest errors in that one. And there's a breaking pitch. Chop toward third, 2 hopper. Throw across is in time to get Woods by a step. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Davey Watkins. At the end of 1, no score. Back with the second inning after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
Recently, Cox Health Springfield Hospitals achieved magnet designation in nursing, an accomplishment that only 9% of hospitals in the nation share. This honor is huge for us and for you, because meeting 94 standards of excellence is a bar as high as it gets in nursing. Nurses who do more so you can feel better. Cox Health. It's the right thing.
Here's a touchdown for your family budget. Combine your home and auto insurance and save money with State Farm agent Sarah Rader. Find her online at sarahrader.com.
This is Vanessa at Beauty and Wellness Co. At Beauty and Wellness, we are all about Retmo Spirit, and we're also about helping you optimize your internal wellness and enhance your external beauty. Whether you're looking to age gracefully or just looking for a boost of energy to help you refuel and recover, we are the place to go. Visit our spot at Highway 174 and Main Street. You can also find us on Facebook and Instagram at Beauty Plus Wellness CO or call us at 417-590-8200. Have a beautiful day.
Vision Health Eye Center. Outstanding eye care, exceptional eyewear. From prescriptions to emergency care, they help your family see and feel better than ever before. Visit visionhealtheyecenter.com. For 30-plus years, Yoakum Automotive has been Republic's trusted repair shop. Now with digital inspections, understands your car's needs before they make repairs. Book an appointment at yoakumautomotive.com. Elliott Robinson and Company, LLP, Certified Public Accountants, is Republic's local full-service accounting firm, serving as your trusted business advisors. And they're making possible our By the Numbers feature, where we look at stats that catch our eye on the Republic sports scene. Elliott Robinson and Company, conveniently located in the Wildwood Plaza across from Pinnaker Chevrolet, or find them online at ercpa.com.
Just about ready to go here in the second inning. It'll be the 5, 6, and 7 hitters for Rolla. Brady Feeler, Trustin Richards, and Vinny Spinayo. Cade White struck out the side in the first after a leadoff walk, and he'll try to keep it going here against the leadoff hitter, Brady Feeler. Feeler takes a fastball at the knees. That's a call strike. Feeler, the catcher for Rolla. And a fastball up around the letters, and he swung and missed, and it's 0-2. Try to get him to chase outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. White throwing in the upper 80s early here. And a curveball got him, froze him, and Feeler just watched it go by. By the time he realized it was a breaking pitch, might have been a late breaking slider, it was too late to do anything about it. And of the 4 strikeouts in a row now, 3 of them have been caught looking. And Trustin Richards comes to the plate. White left one high that time, tried to break off a curveball. So he falls behind on Trustin Richards. White works from the stretch all the time. Whether there's a runner on or not, he comes set, doesn't work out of the windup. 1 ball, 1 strike. After the foul tip, looked like it might have caught the shoulder pad on the chest protector of Woods back there. And a fastball in on the hands. He fought it off and fouled it off. Back to the screen. That's strike 2. That was in on Richards so quickly that he just had to, he'd started his swing, just try to get a piece of it and put it in play, but fouled it off. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And a curveball, and he just missed. And White thought he had him, smiles in at the umpire, and that was maybe his best curveball of the day, but just missed it a little bit high. Maybe off the plate inside. 2-2. And that one is high. That's ball 3. That second curveball, the one he just threw, I think that was further out of the zone than the one before that. So it's 3-2. And a fastball low and in. Almost had him struck out, but Richards laid off a couple of very tempting breaking pitches, and he walks with 1 away. First pitch is inside, pushed him off the plate. Vinny Spinaio, the batter, the shortstop, number 16 for Rolla. And he turns around and looks down to the third base coach to get a sign. And over there at first base is Trustin Richards. Richards with a short lead. He doesn't look like he's interested in going anywhere, but they are going to try and bunt him over. Now he's caught off base, and he's going to go ahead and take off for second, and he is out. Devin Hughes hung on to it. And watch the whole sequence again here. Richards is out stealing. 2-6. And watch Richards. He just got too far off as the bunt was missed, and then he had gotten no man's land, didn't have anywhere to go, and got thrown out. And there's a fastball just off the plate, and Spinaio barely laid off. Scoreboard says 3-0. Pretty sure there's at least 1 strike because I think he offered on that bunt. Maybe he did pull back. Fastball outside. No, that's ball 4. So I guess he pulled his bat back on the bunt, and that is ball 4, and he goes down to first base with 1 away. Pretty windy here, and the wind is blowing out, or really, I don't know if I would say it's blowing out to right or blowing just across from foul pole to foul pole, left to right. Spinaio looks a little more interested in running, but there's another wild pickoff throw. It gets away from Harrington, and I think we may have another runner going to third. They've got a chance to get him, but the throw's offline. So another 2-base error by White as he bounced the pickoff throw over. And Spinaio heads over to third base, and he's there with 1 out. Logan Shivers in there for Rolla. And he'll try to get the runner home from third with 1 out. And he takes a fastball at the knees on the corner. Outside part of the plate, strike 1. White worked out of trouble after a leadoff walk. And the runner made it to third base in that inning and struck out the side. And now he's got 2 quick strikes on Logan Shivers with Jensen Thomas, the second baseman, waiting on deck. See if White can finish him off here. And that one bounces up there. Woods keeps it in front. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fastball outside. Popped the glove of Woods, but it was a ball, and it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. And I said there was 1 out earlier, but I had not marked as an out the runner. And that's 3 outs on the strikeout now by Shivers. So he didn't strike out the side this time. He struck out 2. And he works around the error after the 2-out walk. And keeps the Bulldogs scoreless. We go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
Destiny Church is a proud supporter of Republic Tiger Sports. Join us on Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. at 526 East Harrison behind McAllister's. We also have a youth service for students 6th through 12th grade. Doors open at 5:30 p.m. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, or online at destinychurch.me.
When you need a plumber, you usually need one fast, but you also want one who'll do the job right. In Republic, that's Far Better Plumbing. Whether it's residential, commercial, or you need excavation, call Far Better and let them take away the stress of your plumbing problem. Call them at 864-8703 or find them online at farbetterplumbing.com. Get your Rocco's Pizza hot and ready for to-go orders at roccositaliankitchen.net or pick up a slice at the game because Rocco's is a proud supporter of Republic Athletics and the Booster Club's concession stands. Rocco's, pizza, pasta, perfection, and Tiger Spirit.
Tigers looking for their first base runner here at the bottom of the second inning. It's Trace Harrington, Jackson Overstreet, and Carter Nation due up for the Tigers. No score. And Davey Watkins back out there for the Bulldogs for his second inning of work. And the first pitch is a breaking ball on the outside part. That's a called strike. Fastball a little bit high. 1 ball, 1 strike. And again, that fastball with some movement on it by Davey Watkins. He's not throwing it in there straight, even on a fastball. And that one fouled up the first base line. I think it's going to fall in that no man's land. It did, but boy, that was a good effort by the right fielder. Logan Shivers, he almost got over there and got it right by the fence. So no balls and 2 strikes to Trace Harrington, or 1 ball and 2 strikes to Trace Harrington. Jackson Overstreet waits on deck. Sun comes back out, and the pitch is bounced up there. Tried to get him to go after a pitch in the dirt. 2-2 to Trace Harrington. Harrington led the team in home runs last year with 5. And when he gets a hold of it, it will go a long way. And that's a strike. That's a fastball with movement on it, and that's hard to handle no matter what. And it rode back in on Harrington, and he just watched it. Looked like it was going to be outside, and then it zipped back over the plate. Strikeout number 2 by Davey Watkins, and it brings in Jackson Overstreet. That's a curveball, and it's a ball. One ball, no strikes the count to Jackson Overstreet. And he watches it. Oh, caught the corner on the outside half. I thought it was outside, but it's 1 ball, 1 strike now to Overstreet. Watkins shook off his catcher 3 times. Let's see what he ends up throwing. Fastball. And it's low. Just a little bit below the knees, tried to run that fastball back inside again. And it didn't come back in enough. Well, it might have come back in enough to be over the plate, but it was low. 2-1 now to Overstreet. Tigers without a base runner so far here in the early going. And a swing, a check swing, and a foul tip by Overstreet. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Spring sports will not quite be in full swing by next week. It's still mostly baseball, and soccer will get underway with the home game against Rolla. And there's a swing and a chopper to the second baseman. 2 hops, throw over, a little bit low, but play is made in time to get Overstreet as Jensen Thomas got over there and threw him out. So Overstreet is retired, 4-3, and there are 2 gone here in the bottom of the second inning. Tigers are the home team here. I would assume they'll be the visiting team in the second game of the day against Rockbridge. Carter Nation comes to the plate. Nation is in the designated hitter spot in this one. And he waits for the first pitch from Davey Watkins. And it is a fastball. Again, running in on the right-handed hitter. That's a strike. That one dipped low and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Well, Watkins does a good job of changing speeds, changing location. And then he's got movement on just about everything he throws. Counts even to Nation now, 1-1. And a fastball. That one was just straight heat, and he threw it by him. If Nation can manage to reach base, Brett Hendrickson is on deck. And up high on a fastball. 2-2. Outside with a fastball, and Watkins kind of lost his balance coming off the hill there. Looks like he's okay, but it's 3-2. Nation trying to work his way on base here with 2 outs and nobody on. And he hits it off the hands right up the middle. 1 hop, and a throw over is out of the reach of the first baseman, and Nation reaches first, and then he goes down to second on the air as it goes into the dugout. So Nation is in scoring position. And let's watch it again. And I'm watching it partly to see if it would have been a hit. Yeah, I think that's an error. I think Nation would have been out. So that's a 2-base error by the shortstop. And Brett Hendrickson will bat. His Nation is down there at second base. And a base hit could score him. And a fastball. He throws it by Hendrickson. Strike 1. Cannon Kroll on deck. Watkins looks in for the sign, and it is taken a while, and Hendrickson finally calls timeout. kept waiting for Hendrickson's hand to go up the longer that Watkins peered in there and tried to get a sign. And he's still shaking. He's still shaking off his catcher. Now he's got what he wants. And let's see what it is. It's a running fastball, and that's a strike. And I don't blame him for wanting to throw that because that is a tough pitch. 0-2 to Hendrickson. Carter Nation down at second is the first base runner of the day for Republic. And a swing and a miss. Hendrickson missed it. The ball bounced. They throw down to first, and Hendrickson is retired. And he chased one out of the strike zone. And that ends the inning. One base runner. Nation reached on an error. He's stranded at second. We go to the third. No score. Back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports. For nearly 50 years, Southern Sun Electric has been helping to build Republic and the Ozarks. For dependable commercial and industrial construction and service, choose Southern Sun Electric, a longtime supporter of Republic students. Find them online at southernsunelectric.com.
Experience matters in real estate. With Lori and Elizabeth, you get specialists in residential, land, lake, and commercial sales from Springfield to Joplin to the lake. Your ultimate connection to lenders, marketers, and contractors. Visit loriandelizabeth.reesnichols.com, your seasoned real estate teammates. Choose locally owned Central Gas Propane for unmatched service. They go the extra mile for your needs. Call 417-725-3833 or visit centralgasmo.com to switch and save today. PKD Cafe is now Marigold Farm Cafe and Catering Company, but it's still where the 417's best burritos meet friendly faces. A haven for Republic students, it's the perfect spot to fuel up before school or unwind on a weekend. Your pit stop for flavor and relaxation only at Marigold Farm Cafe and Catering Company.
Top of the third inning, 9-1-2 due up for Rolla. Neither team has a base hit so far. And Jensen Thomas, the leadoff hitter for Rolla, fouls it straight back to the screen, and the count's even now 1-1. Three base runners for Rolla, all walks. Two of them reached third base, but failed to come across the plate. And White has the count even at 1-1. Here's the next one from Cade White. That one bounces up there, a fastball. That's ball two. Back to the top of the order after Jensen Thomas is finished here. And up and in. Thomas spun away from it. And he shows bunt and takes the strike. So 2 strikes now on Jensen Thomas, and White will try and finish him off, and he does on a breaking pitch and a kind of an excuse me swing. He goes down on strikes, and that is 6 strikeouts in 2 1/3 innings for Cade White. Three strikeouts swinging, 3 strikeouts looking. And back to the top of the order, Brett Montgomery, who worked a walk his first time up. And he takes a strike. And I say worked a walk. That's probably not the first phrase I should have used because I think he took 4 straight balls. Didn't really have to work very hard on that first at bat of the game. He's right in there at the front of the batter's box against Cade White. And White pitches the next one outside. Counts even 1-1. Montgomery walked and then scampered over to third on an errant pickoff throw, but he was stranded there as White struck out the side from then on. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Montgomery. And a little bit low, tried to paint the inside corner. 2-1. Tigers will have another one after this. They'll face the host team, Rockbridge. They'll have to gather up their stuff and walk over to the other side of the field because they're in Rockbridge's dugout as there's a foul up the first base line. They're in Rockbridge's dugout for this one, so Rockbridge is going to come back after a little time off to eat lunch and probably kick them out of the dugout and send them over to the visitor's side. 2-2 the count. One away here in the third inning. Top of the third. And a curveball, he offered at it, and they're going to check, and they say he didn't swing. Well, not sure about that one. Let's watch it again. Well, that was too fast. By the time the replay was over, there's a pop-up in foul territory. It's going to fall between three fielders. Woods didn't get out there, and Kroll and White didn't get to it. I think they both thought the other one was going to take it, and it falls as a foul ball. So the count is still full, 3-2. Full count to Brett Montgomery, and here comes the payoff pitch. And a little slider he fought off to stay alive. That was a good piece of hitting by Montgomery. Worked it in on his hands, and it was dipping down and in, and he managed to get the bat around enough to get a piece of it. And a fastball popped up on the infield. That one is for Devin Hughes. He ranges over and makes the easy catch. And there are two outs here in the third. Swinging a grounder back up to White, and it went out of his glove. He's going to toss it over in time. Oh, great presence of mind by Cade White to stay with that one after it popped out of his glove. He did a good job of reacting in time to get the glove up and knock it down, and then he chased it down and tossed it over to Harrington. And Brett Yarger is retired 1-3 to end the inning. So a 1-2-3 inning for the first time for White. We go to the bottom of the third. Still no score. Back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
Teamwear Solutions is not only your source for official Tiger apparel, but they're also a partner for your group's fundraising needs. Business apparel, bleacher apparel, and on-field apparel. They've got you covered. Find them online at teamwearsolutions.com. Harris Pizza brings a slice of history to your table. Since 1961, their blend of handcrafted dough, rich sauces, and a variety of fresh toppings cooked in an authentic brick oven offers a unique dining experience. Explore their menu at harrispizzapalace.com or drop into the Wildwood Plaza on Highway 60. Whether you have a hole in your roof or you're missing a single shingle, you know who to call in Republic. It's Mike Mansker and the team at Absolute Roofing. Give them a call at 869-0444 or find them online at absoluteroofers.com.
Let's take a look at that last play by White. to end the inning. Got the glove up in time to knock it down, and then stayed with it and got the out at first. Good defensive play by Cade White to finish the 1-2-3 inning, and now the Tigers will try to get their first hit. Cannon Kroll, Ryder Davis, Garrett Lester due up for the Tigers here in the bottom of the third inning against Davey Watkins. And the first pitch from Watkins is outside. Ball one to Cannon Kroll. Kroll playing third base today. Davis, the second baseman, on deck. And Lester, the center fielder, will bat third in this inning. And that's a called strike. Broke over the outside corner. 1-1. That one outside, maybe a little bit low. 2 balls, 1 strike to Cannon Kroll. And a swing and a miss and a fastball up around the letters. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Cannon. Kroll had a base hit yesterday in the win over Hillcrest, and he watches one sink low, an off-speed breaking pitch, and the count's full to Kroll, leading off here in the third inning, and he's trying to get on base to start things off. Working out of the stretch, a fastball, and he fought that one off. That was that breaking fastball, or that fastball that rides in on right-handed hitters, and stayed on it and fouled it off, out of play over to the right side. And the leaves have decided to blow up again and stick to the screen in front of us. Off speed, and he got him, and Kroll knew it. Kroll's retired. That's the third or the fourth strikeout. And the first out of the inning. Recorded by Davey Watkins. Here comes Ryder Davis. Davis had a hit yesterday as well. And he bats for the first time here today. And breaking pitch on the outside corner, strike one. That one got him on the arm. And you can see Ryder Davis holding his upper arm, might have gotten his elbow. And it just got the inside of the arm, it looks like, right at the elbow. And Davis reaches base. So with one out, Davis is over there, and he can do some running. And Garrett Lester will bat from the left side. First pitch, check swing by Lester. That's a strike. One out, bottom of the third inning, and still no score here. Let's see if Davis wants to go. He gets chased back by a pickoff throw by Davey Watkins. And then a quick pitch by Watkins. He didn't give Davis a chance to get out there and get his lead, really. And a swing and a miss by Lester. So Watkins got back up there and pitched, and Davis wasn't really out there ready to figure out whether he wanted to run or not. Out of the stretch, the next one swung on and missed by Lester. He strikes out for the second time. And there are 2 gone, and that is strikeout number 5 for Davey Watkins. And it brings in Devin Hughes. Hughes 0 for 1. He flew out to right field his first time. Hit it pretty well, and the wind carried it. But the right fielder Shivers was able to get out there and stick out his glove and make the catch. Throw over to keep Davis close, and Davis dives back in easily. And Hughes hits it hard past the third baseman into left field, and it's going to be first and second for Wyatt Woods. That's the hardest hit ball of the day by the Tigers. And that's the first hit of the day for either team. So the base hit by Hughes puts runners at first and second with 2 away for Wyatt Woods. Woods grounded out to third his first time up. And with Davis there at second and 2 away, a base hit into the outfield would likely score Ryder Davis. Up and in to Wyatt Woods. Trace Harrington on deck. This is the first threat by the Tigers, really, all day. They did have a runner in scoring position in Carter Nation with 2 away last time, but this is the first time they've had 2 runners on. Still 2 outs, though. Somebody's going to have to do something with 2 outs, and it's going to have to be Woods to start things off. And that one is low and away. Ball 2 to Wyatt Woods. And Davey Watkins, who had such fine control in the first couple of innings, has not been quite as sharp here in the bottom of the third. And it's early season, so kind of what you'd expect. Everybody's not in full mid-season shape yet. There's a fastball. Woods swung at it, fouled it back off the catcher's mitt. 2-1. Ryder Davis at second, Devin Hughes at first. And outside, he laid off a breaking ball, and now Davis is off the base, and he had to hustle back. Catcher tried to throw behind him, Brady Feeler, and Davis got back in there safely. So now it's 3-1 to Wyatt Woods. He can look for a pitch to drive and be a little bit choosy here, ahead in the count. Tigers trying to break on top here in the bottom of the third inning. Watkins from the stretch delivers, and it's outside, ball 4. Woods works the walk. And the bases are loaded for the cleanup hitter, Trace Harrington. Davis advances to third, Hughes to second, and Woods down to first. And Harrington, who struck out looking his first time, will stand in. But first, we're going to have a visit to the mound. And while they do that, I'm going to take a quick break. I'll be back to see how this inning works itself out after this timeout on Republic Tiger Sports.
You're always on a winning team with the Pinnaker Advantage. Top customer satisfaction, a large selection of new and pre-owned inventory, plus 20% off routine maintenance for the entire ownership of your vehicle purchased at Pinnaker Chevrolet in Republic. You can score big with the Pinnaker family-style service serving the Ozarks since 1979 with the knowledge and no hassle or gimmicks that will make your car shopping experience easy. Let our family take care of yours with a 5-star customer experience at PinnakerChevrolet.com.
Well, the visit to the mound is just about broken up. Now everybody goes back to their position. Well, almost everybody. One last little conversation between Davey Watkins and his catcher, Brady Feeler. And now Feeler's back behind the plate. And Trace Harrington will bat with the bases loaded and 2 out. Biggest at bat of the game so far on either team. And the first pitch to Harrington is fouled, back out of play. Got a fastball and had a beat on it and just didn't quite connect. 0-1. Watkins peers in at the catcher and now steps off. Davis at third, Hughes at second, Woods at first. And a fastball low and away, ball 1. And a curveball outside, and Harrington laid off. 2 balls, 1 strike. And the Tigers have seen Watkins one time through, and now some pitches that they might have chased, they are able to know what's coming a little more and have laid off a few of those here in this inning. And it's resulted in a bases-loaded 2-out opportunity for Harrington. And a fastball fouled straight back. That one had some movement on it and got a piece of it, but it came right back to the screen. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs, bases loaded, bottom of the third. And Watkins trying to get out of trouble here. And he paints the outside corner, and it's a call strike. Harrington not happy with the call. He goes down looking. Second time that's happened to him. And that is the 6th strikeout for Watkins. And the Tigers leave them loaded. We go to the 4th, still no score. You're watching Tiger Baseball on Republic Tiger Sports.
Introduce your young child to Sweet Peas at Gold Medal Gyms. It's ideal for kids aged 12 months to 5 years, promoting physical, social, and cognitive growth. Learn more at goldmedalgyms.com. State Farm Insurance is there anytime, anywhere you need it with helpful advice and award-winning service. In Republic, call Chris Yoakum at 732-1463 or go online at chrisyoakum.com and get to a better state. Heinz Street Pharmacy delivers prescriptions right to your door, and they can often save you money compared to what you're paying at the big box pharmacies. And their drive-up window can help you avoid long lines on your way home from work, too. Heinz Street Pharmacy. Experience the hometown difference. Exciting things are coming soon to Republic Animal Hospital, a second veterinarian, a larger space, and pet urgent care. Medical, dental, surgical, and more on the way. Visit them at 574 East Harrison. Call 732-6800 or check republicanimalhospital.com. Any day's a great day to send flowers. Heaven Sent Flowers and Gifts has been your local florist in Republic since 1987, offering free local delivery. Call them at 732-1334 or go online to heavenssentflowers.com.
Just about ready to start the 4th inning here. Rolla will send the 3-4-5 hitters to the plate. Wyatt Wilson, Caden Reedy, and Brady Feeler. Tigers left the bases loaded in the bottom of the 3rd inning. A strikeout of Trace Harrington ended the inning. And Cade White heads out there for the 4th. Still pitching well, has had occasional control problems pop up, and there's a fastball on the inside corner. Strike 1. And Wilson didn't like that call. Thought it ran in off the plate. But it's a called strike. And a fastball on the outside corner. Strike 2. And White getting the benefit of both corners on this at-bat. So he's got an 0-2 count. on the leadoff hitter here in the fourth, and that's a strike. And that one was the most down the middle of them all, and Wyatt Wilson started walking back to the dugout just about as soon as it hit Wyatt Woods' glove. That's a strikeout for White, and that is his 7th strikeout of the game here in the fourth. Brings in Caden Reedy. Reedy struck out looking his first time up. And a curveball made him lean back inside ball 1. Wilson, his first at bat, struck out swinging, and then he struck out looking this time. Reedy struck out looking his first time. Let's see if White can get him swinging here in the fourth. That one bounces up there. It's 2-0. Cade White adjusts his cap. And now we're about ready to get going again. 2-0 the count. And a fastball off the plate. That's ball 3 to Caden Reedy. And he takes a fastball. That's a ball. So Reedy with a walk. Reaches first base with 1 down, and Brady Feeler will come to the plate. Feeler struck out his first time. There have only been 2 results of at-bats by Rolla so far. Either they have walked or they have struck out. It's like a Little League game out there. And they're going to bunt, and that one is in on the hands, and it's a foul tip. Brady Feeler tried to back away from it, and it hit his bat. He just looks down in disgust at the third base coach. And I think not much he could do about that. That one was moving, and it just moved right in on his bat as he tried to pull it back. He squares to bunt again. That one is down, and he bunts it hard to White, tosses it over to first. And he's retired. And I was wrong because there was one other ball put in play by Tristan Richards earlier, and he comes up now. He's the one who hit it back to White the first time. So White has fielded the ball twice. They have put 2 balls in play now, not just 1. The sacrifice is good. And the runner, Reedy, goes down to second base. First pitch is a fastball, and he threw it right by Tristan Richards. Vinny Spinaio on deck. And a little slider and a swing and a miss by Richards. No balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs, runner at second base. And Richards trying to do something to drive him home, and he hits it off his hands. A little slow roller over to Harrington, who's going to jog over, and he almost ran into White. White was covering the bag like he's supposed to do, but he never stopped, and he almost got in Harrington's way. That would have been a heck of a way to allow somebody to reach base, but didn't happen, and that is a 3 unassisted putout. It retires Richards, ends the top of the 4th, and we go to the bottom of the 4th. Still looking for the first run of the day. You're watching Tiger Baseball on Republic Tiger Sports.
Recently, Cox Health Springfield Hospitals achieved magnet designation in nursing, an accomplishment that only 9% of hospitals in the nation share. This honor is huge for us and for you because meeting 94 standards of excellence is a bar as high as it gets in nursing. Nurses who do more so you can feel better. Cox Health. It's the right thing.
Here's a touchdown for your family budget. Combine your home and auto insurance and save money with State Farm agent Sarah Rader. Find her online at sarahrader.com.
This is Vanessa at Beauty and Wellness Co. At Beauty and Wellness, we are all about Retmo Spirit, and we're also about helping you optimize your internal wellness and enhance your external beauty. Whether you're looking to age gracefully or just looking for a boost of energy to help you refuel and recover, we are the place to go. Visit our spa at Highway 174 and Main Street. You can also find us on Facebook and Instagram at Beauty Plus Wellness CO or call us at 417-590-8200. Have a beautiful day.
Bottom of the fourth inning, it'll be Jackson Overstreet, Carter Nation, Brett Hendrickson for the Tigers. Republic finally got the first hit of the day in the third inning. That was a single into left field by Devin Hughes. Still only one hit between the two teams, and Overstreet will try to get things going here in the fourth inning for the Tigers. Overstreet grounded out to second base his first time up. First pitch is a ball, and I just realized they've changed pitchers, and they didn't make an announcement, so gonna wait for him to turn around here and see what his number is. Pitcher is Caleb Barnes. And a swing and a ground ball up the middle, and that is through for a base hit, a leadoff single for Jackson Overstreet. And that is, I believe, it's got to be the first varsity base hit for Overstreet. So congratulations to Jackson Overstreet on his first varsity base hit. Brings in Carter Nation. First pitch is up high. Overstreet at first base with nobody out, and Nation bats. He's got a 1-0 count, and the lefty delivers. That is a ball. I don't know where that one missed. Not sure. 2-0. Carter Nation will take it. Caleb Barnes, a junior, number 10. And it's outside. Ball 3. That one catches the corner, 3-1. Looked like Nation was taking all the way. Three-one pitch, and it's up high. That's ball 4, and the first two runners have reached here in the bottom of the fourth inning for Republic. Nation reaches base for the second time. He reached on an error his first time. He's at first base. Overstreet at second for Brett Hendrickson. And we've got a visit to the mound to settle things down for the junior Caleb Barnes. The lefty just came in. Tigers had only 7 hits, I believe, yesterday against Hillcrest. But that's a little misleading. There were 8 Hillcrest errors, and always hard to say how many of those might have been hits if Hillcrest hadn't made the errors or how things would have played out differently. They scored 11 runs, so hard to complain. And now Hendrickson will bat. He struck out his first time. 2 on, nobody out, no score in the bottom of the 4th inning. First pitch from Barnes, and Hendrickson showed bunt. It's a fastball outside. He pulled the bat back, and it's 1-0. And that one is inside, and Hendrickson had to jump out of the way of it. Ball 2. So after the leadoff single by Overstreet, a little control problem for Barnes here. The last couple of hitters. Again, Hendrickson shows bunt. He pulls it back, and that one is a strike rather. 2-1. That one is popped up, and the third baseman's going to make the catch. He throws back to second, not in time. Good base running by Overstreet as he got back on the popped-up bunt by Hendrickson. You could see Overstreet back there immediately saw what was going on and put the brakes on and got back in time. So the sacrifice doesn't work. It's just a pop-up to the third baseman. Now there's 2 on and 1 out. And a fastball on the outside corner at the knees to Cannon Kroll. Kroll struck out looking his first time up. Bats now with 2 on in the bottom of the 4th inning. And a check swing at a fastball. They are going to check. Yeah, he went. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he went. And I was surprised they didn't just call the strike from behind home plate. But after the check, I think that's the right call. 0-2 on Cannon. Overstreet with just a kind of a moderate to smallish lead at second base. Now he gets off there a little bit more, and a swing and a miss. He foul-tipped it. It went into the catcher's glove, and there are 2 gone. And Barnes is about to work out of an early jam. Kroll retired for the second time. That's the first strikeout by Caleb Barnes. Ryder Davis, the number 9 hitter, bats. He was hit by a pitch his first time. And he watches a fastball outside, ball 1. Garrett Lester's on deck. And a swing and a foul. That was a fastball right about letter high, and Davis missed that one. That would have been a good one to knock right back up the middle, and just got a piece of it, but just missed it. 1 ball, 1 strike to Ryder Davis. Overstreet at second, Nation at first. That one hit him. Davis has been hit twice. And the bases are loaded for the second inning in a row, and this time it's Garrett Lester who's going to go in there. And this time Lester has to face a left-handed pitcher, so that a little different look for Garrett Lester. Batting with the bases loaded and 2 outs. Rolla got out of trouble in this situation last time, and there's a fastball on the outside corner. Strike 1 to Garrett Lester. Lester struck out twice. And he swings and fouls it back out of play into the woods behind the third base dugout. So he's in the hole 0-2, in danger of striking out for a third time. Devin Hughes on deck. Lester, a base hit, would put the Tigers on top. And a fastball on the outside corner. Lester down on strikes. Second time he's gone down looking. And that is strikeout number 2 for Caleb Barnes. Ends the inning. The Tigers leave the bases loaded for the second inning in a row. They had a base hit and couldn't take advantage. So they have left 6 on in the last 2 innings, and we go to the 5th. Still no score. Back with more after this. You're watching Tiger Baseball on Republic Tiger Sports.
Vision Health Eye Center. Outstanding eye care, exceptional eyewear. From prescriptions to emergency care, they help your family see and feel better than ever before. Visit visionhealtheyecenter.com. For 30-plus years, Yoakum Automotive has been Republic's trusted repair shop. Now with digital inspections, understands your car's needs before they make repairs. Book an appointment at yoakumautomotive.com. Elliott Robinson & Company, LLP, Certified Public Accountants, is Republic's local full-service accounting firm, serving as your trusted business advisors. And they're making possible our By the Numbers feature, where we look at stats that catch our eye on the Republic sports scene. Elliott Robinson & Company, conveniently located in the Wildwood Plaza across from Pinnaker Chevrolet, or find them online at ercpa.com.
Destiny Church is a proud supporter of Republic Tiger Sports. Join us on Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. at 526 East Harrison behind McAllister's. We also have a youth service for students 6th through 12th grade. Doors open at 5:30 p.m. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, or online at destinychurch.me.
When you need a plumber, you usually need one fast, but you also want one who'll do the job right. In Republic, that's Far Better Plumbing. Whether it's residential, commercial, or you need excavation, call Far Better and let them take away the stress of your plumbing problem. Call them at 864-8703 or find them online at farbetterplumbing.com.
Top of the 5th inning for Rolla. Vinny Spinaio, Logan Shivers, and Jensen Thomas, the bottom 3 in the order, as Cade White is back out there for his 5th inning of work. White has struck out 7 through the first 4 innings. And he comes set for the first pitch of the 5th, and it's a fastball line right over the head of Ryder Davis into right field. That's the first base hit for Rolla today. And Vinny Spinaio is on to lead off the inning. So the no-hitter is by the wayside for Cade White. That would have been a good way to open the season. Still a good outing, though. 1 hit against a pretty good Rollo lineup. And here comes Logan Shivers. Shivers struck out his first time. Spinaio on for the second time. He walked his first time up, but now a hit. They show bunt. It's a miss, and the throw down to first. Harrington had to go to both knees to make the catch, as it was wide of the first base bag. Pitch was a strike, so it's 0-1 on Logan Shivers. And a throw over, and that one gets away, and the runner's going to try to advance. It didn't get as far this time. The throw from Harrington is too late. And down to second base goes Spinaio. So that is the 3rd time that there's been an error on a pickoff throw.
Do your job. Take it to the right side here.
And Logan Shivers with a 1-1 count. Oh, no, it's still 0-1. Will stand in there with an opportunity to move the runner over to third or drive him home. Runner at second base and nobody out. This is the biggest threat so far for Rolla. Well, they did get the runner at third in the first inning, but I don't think there was nobody out when he got there. I think there was 1 out. Pitches the ball. It's 1-1. On deck, Jensen Thomas. There is activity down there in the bullpen for the Tigers. There is a bunt attempt and either a miss or a tip that was caught by Wyatt Woods. And that's strike 2 on Shivers. And a curveball, and Shivers stuck his bat out there and blooped it into center field. The throw to third is going to go over Kroll's head and into the dugout, and that is going to be the first run of the game. Lester tried to throw out the runner going to third, and it sailed over the head of the third baseman Kroll, and Rolla takes the lead. So that's the fourth error committed by Republic. 3 on pickoff throws by White, and then the error by Lester allows the run to score, and it also allows Shivers to move up to second base. First pitch bounces up there on a fastball, and Jensen Thomas lays off. It's 1 ball, no strikes to Jensen Thomas. We're in the top of the 5th inning, and Rolla has just scored the first run of the game to take a 1-0 lead. And they've got Logan Shivers down there at second base with nobody out. And there's a bunt, good one, to White. Turned and looked at third and now throws over to first. Ryder Davis covers. And the sacrifice is good. Runner moves up to third. And that's a good heads-up play by White. Took his time, knew he had time, looked at third, realized he didn't have time there, and then got the out at first. Good defensive play by White. But there's a runner at third with 1 out, and White could use his 8th strikeout here. Bounced up a fastball, ball 1. It's Brett Montgomery, the leadoff hitter. He walked his first time up, ended up at third after a bad pickoff throw, but was stranded there. And then he popped it up to Hughes at shortstop, his second time up, and now he takes one up and away, ball 2. And White's starting to struggle with his control a little bit. And not only that, not quite as much pop on the pitches as we reach the 5th inning. There's a fastball, and it's grounded to Ryder Davis, who throws home and gets the out. Ryder Davis to Wyatt Woods, and Logan Shivers is retired 4-2. You can see Davis is in. It was hit right at him. And I don't know, I think that if Shivers had slid, he might have had a chance. You can't run into Woods. That's against the rules, but I think he might have been able to slide to the outside of home plate and get around a tag because Woods had to take the throw to the right of home plate. Montgomery's at first now on the fielder's choice. And the count is 0-1 to Brett Yarger. That's what the scoreboard's got anyway. Yarger's 0 for 2. He struck out looking in the first, grounded out to Harrington. Or no, grounded back to Cade White. 1-3 in the third. And a breaking pitch bounces up there. Two down and a swing and a miss on a fastball. White just threw it right by him. That's strikeout number 8. And it gets White out of the jam here in the 5th. But Rolla scores the first run of the game. A base hit, a couple of errors, and in comes Vinny Spinaio to score. And Rolla takes a 1-0 lead. We go to the bottom of the 5th. It's Rolla 1, Tigers nothing. Back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
Get your Rocco's Pizza hot and ready for to-go orders at roccositaliankitchen.net or pick up a slice at the game because Rocco's is a proud supporter of Republic Athletics and the Booster Club's concession stands. Rocco's, pizza, pasta, perfection, and Tiger Spirit. For nearly 50 years, Southern Sun Electric has been helping to build Republic and the Ozarks. For dependable commercial and industrial construction and service, choose Southern Sun Electric, a longtime supporter of Republic students. Find them online at southernsunelectric.com. Experience matters in real estate. With Lori and Elizabeth, you get specialists in residential, land, lake, and commercial sales from Springfield to Joplin to the lake. Your ultimate connection to lenders, marketers, and contractors. Visit loriandelizabeth.reesnichols.com, your seasoned real estate teammates.
New pitcher for Rolla is Eli Beam. Beam, number 21. He's a junior, a right-hander, and he will face the heart of the order, 2, 3, 4 for the Tigers. Devin Hughes, Wyatt Woods, Trace Harrington in the bottom of the 5th. Rolla has just taken a 1-0 lead. Only 2 hits for Republic, only 1 for Rolla. But a couple of errors back-to-back by the Tigers allowed the Bulldogs to score, and the first pitch from Beam is a ball to Devin Hughes. Hughes is 1 for 2. He flew out to right field and then singled in the 3rd. And he tips a fastball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hughes has 1 hit. Overstreet has the other hit. Tigers have left 6 runners on in the last 2 innings, and they've left 7 on in the game. Still looking for their first run, and that one's outside. Ball 2. Beam's got kind of an unorthodox delivery. He almost sticks his arm out there to the side, and Hughes turned on it, hit it foul outside the bag of 3rd. Almost puts his arm behind him and then slings it around. Two and two the count to Devin Hughes. And breaking pitch stays high, ball 3. Hughes trying to get on base to lead off the inning here and get something started for the Tigers, who haven't had much offensively to cheer about. That one is low and away, ball 4. Hughes is on base for the 2nd time. And Wyatt Woods will bat. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. Grounded out to 3rd in the 1st inning. Hughes gets a good lead, and Woods fouls it back to the screen. Trace Harrington on deck. Bottom of the 5th, 1-0 Rolla. And that one right over the plate. Woods didn't like something about it and didn't pull the trigger, and he's in the hole 0-2. Beam checks Hughes, and a grounder through the hole on the right side. Well, it's not going to get through. They're going to get Woods on the ground out. didn't hit it hard enough, and I thought that the second baseman was too far up the middle to get there, but he closed the ground and threw him out. Good play by the second baseman, Jensen Thomas. Woods is retired, and Hughes advances to second base. So he's in scoring position with one out. Trace Harrington comes to the plate. Wind not blowing quite as hard, still blowing in the same direction, pretty much from the third base foul pole to the first base foul pole, and that one is inside. Gets away from the catcher, and that's going to allow Hughes to move up to third. I just went off the glove of the catcher, and I don't know what the official ruling will be, but I'm going to call it a pass ball. Don't know if he was crossed up on the pitch or what. 1 ball, no strikes to Harrington. And a line drive up the middle. That's a base hit. We're tied 1-1 as here comes Devin Hughes across the plate. And that was just a nice, easy swing by Harrington to tie the game 1-1. I mean, watch how easily he swings at that. Just serves it over the second baseman's head into center field. And that ties the score 1-1. And it brings in Overstreet, who already has a hit. And a breaking pitch is low and in to him. So Harrington's down there at first. He represents the go-ahead run for the Tigers. And Overstreet is 1 for 2. He grounded out to second before singling to lead off the fourth. And he watches one take the outside corner. One ball, one strike. Throw over, and Harrington was not going anywhere, and he's going to get to second anyway. And that was not a smart throw, and it goes into that cavernous area, and Harrington goes all the way to third. Harrington was about 3 feet off the bag, and he was not even thinking about running. But they threw over there, and a 2-base error puts Harrington at third base with 1 out. So now Overstreet can just put it in play and possibly drive in the run. The infield is in on the edge of the green. I would say it's on the edge of the grass, but there's not really grass. It's turf. But they're on the edge of what would be the grass with 1 away. And that one hit Overstreet. So it rode in on him, and he took it off the arm. And runners at the corners now for Carter Nation. And we're going to get a visit to the mound again. So, while they talk things over, well, we're going to get a pitching change. And so I'm going to try and identify who the pitcher will be coming in and take a break while we do that. After this timeout, we'll be back with more on Republic Tiger Sports.
Choose locally owned Central Gas Propane for unmatched service. They go the extra mile for your needs. Call 417-725-3833 or visit centralgasmo.com to switch and save today. PKD Cafe is now Marigold Farm Cafe and Catering Company, but it's still where the 417's best burritos meet friendly faces. A haven for Republic students, it's the perfect spot to fuel up before school or unwind on a weekend. Your pit stop for flavor and relaxation only at Marigold Farm Cafe and Catering Company. Teamwear Solutions is not only your source for official Tiger apparel, but they're also a partner for your group's fundraising needs. Business apparel, bleacher apparel, and on-field apparel. They've got you covered. Find them online at teamwearsolutions.com. Harris Pizza brings a slice of history to your table. Since 1961, their blend of handcrafted dough, rich sauces, and a variety of fresh toppings cooked in an authentic brick oven offers a unique dining experience. Explore their menu at harrispizzapalace.com or drop into the Wildwood Plaza on Highway 60.
Braxton Barr, the right-hander, he's a junior, and he steps in a tough spot. Runners at first and third, one out. Trace Harrington is at third and Jackson Overstreet at first. I'd be surprised if Overstreet doesn't try to run here in pretty quick order. That would end the force out at second if he can get down there to second base. Tigers have tied the score at 1 after Rolla took a 1-0 lead in the top of the inning. Devin Hughes walked to lead off the inning. Advanced to second on a ground out by Wyatt Woods. Went to third on a pass ball. And then scored on an RBI single by Trace Harrington. Then Jackson Overstreet, after Harrington went to third on a two-base error on an errant pickoff throw. Overstreet was hit by a pitch. He's at first base. And Carter Nation bats. Nation reached on an error in the second inning, walked in the fourth. And he watches a fastball high, ball 1. So Nation hasn't been retired yet, although he did reach on the error in the second. Overstreet takes his lead over there at first base. He's not going, and the pitch is low. Ball 2. On deck, Brett Hendrickson. Both starting pitchers were very good. And then have started, well, Watkins was taken out for Rolla. There's a check swing, and I don't know if that was no, I thought it was a foul tip maybe, but no, it was just a ball. Watkins worked 3 innings, Davey Watkins for Rolla, and they pulled him from the game. White has still been out there, but he started to show a little wear as the game has worn on, and Nation takes that one all the way. That's strike 1. 3 balls, 1 strike to Nation. Base hit would put the Tigers on top. And it's inside, ball 4. So the bases are loaded as Nation draws the walk. And Brett Hendrickson bats with 1 away. Hendrickson struck out in the second. And then trying to sacrifice, popped up a bunt to the third baseman in the fourth. And he takes one high, ball 1. That was just above the letters. That one catches the outside corner, strike 1. Strike zone has been wide today, but not really that high up and down. Umpires given the corners, but not really given the ball up around the letters or slightly above it very often. And there's a swing and a check swing, foul out of play. Hendrickson, I think, realized that was going to be a strike zone just a little too late reaction. Got the bat on it, and that was it. And now 2 strikes on him, 1-2, and a curveball stays high. 2-2. Braxton Barr, the pitcher, B-A-H-R, Barr. And the next one is grounded back up the middle. Second baseman, a shortstop, is going to step on the bag, throw to first, and it is no good. Now we've got a play coming at the plate, and an out. So it is a double play, just not the traditional kind, and there was a lot going on there. They got the force out at second as the shortstop grabbed it. The run does score, but the throw was offline, and it hit Hendrickson. That kept it from rolling away, and so in that case, Rolla actually caught a break as the ball stayed there by first base. So I'm going to figure out what happened and how to write that down on my scorebook and take a break. Tigers, though, have taken a 2-1 lead, and we'll be back with the 6th inning after this timeout on Republic Tiger Sports.
Whether you have a hole in your roof or you're missing a single shingle, you know who to call in Republic. It's Mike Mansker and the team at Absolute Roofing. Give them a call at 869-0444 or find them online at absoluteroofers.com.
You're always on a winning team with the Pinnaker Advantage. Top customer satisfaction, a large selection of new and pre-owned inventory, plus 20% off routine maintenance for the entire ownership of your vehicle purchased at Pinnaker Chevrolet in Republic. You can score big with the Pinnaker family style service serving the Ozarks since 1979 with the knowledge and no hassle or gimmicks that will make your car shopping experience easy. Let our family take care of yours with a 5-star customer experience at PinnakerChevrolet.com.
So after 5, the Tigers have taken a 2-1 lead, and Cade White is back out there for his 6th inning of work. That is an RBI for Brett Hendrickson. Bases were loaded with 1 out. He grounded it up the middle. Shortstop fielded it and stepped on second base. So that's the 2nd out of the inning. And then they tried to throw over to first to complete the double play. The throw was offline, but you can't give an error there because you can't assume the double play. So that's just a fielder's choice, and because of that, Hendrickson gets the RBI because Harrington came in to score. Then because the ball hit Hendrickson, it stayed right there by first base, and the first baseman picked it up and threw home and retired Overstreet to end the inning. And there's a 2-hopper to Hughes, who throws on the run. Good stretch and out. Nice play on both ends by the Tigers as Hughes throws out the leadoff hitter, Wyatt Wilson. And watch it again. That is not an easy play on either side. Hughes got the short hop. Great anticipation by Hughes to come in and get the short hop. And then he threw off balance on the run. Harrington dug it out. And there's 1 gone as Wilson is retired. And a fastball to Caden Reedy is the first strike of the second hitter here in the 6th inning. Brady Feeler on deck for Rolla. And breaking pitch stays high, 1-1 to Caden Reedy. Reedy struck out and walked his first 2 times up. Bats now with nobody on and 1 out in the 6th inning. Tigers on top 2-1. Fastball is high. Here's the 2-1 pitch from Cade White. Fastball popped up, out of play. 2-2. Well, we're already about 40 minutes behind the second game that was supposed to start at 2 o'clock. And still in the 6th inning of this one, but maybe White can make quick work of Rolla here and then set him down in the 7th. Somebody can set him down in the 7th to preserve the win. And a curveball out in front, swing and a miss. Reedy goes down on strikes for the 2nd time. That's the 2nd out of the inning, and that is the 9th strikeout for Cade White. And it brings in Brady Feeler. First pitch is fouled straight back. And that pitch catches the outside corner. Fastball is high. Boy, and White's still throwing pretty hard. Looked like he maybe had lost a little bit off his fastball, but the last couple of fastballs he has thrown have come in there at a pretty good rate. And there's a swing and a little one hopper back to White. Lobs it over to Harrington, and that ends the inning. So that was quick work by Cade White. He sets him down 1-2-3. That's the second time today he's had a 1-2-3 inning. And it sends us to the bottom of the sixth. The Tigers are on top 2-1. Back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
Introduce your young child to Sweet Peas at Gold Medal Gyms. It's ideal for kids aged 12 months to 5 years, promoting physical, social, and cognitive growth. Learn more at goldmedalgyms.com. State Farm Insurance is there anytime, anywhere you need it with helpful advice and award-winning service. In Republic, call Chris Yoakum at 732-1463 or go online at chrisyoakum.com and get to a better state. Heinz Street Pharmacy delivers prescriptions right to your door, and they can often save you money compared to what you're paying at the big box pharmacies. And their drive-up window can help you avoid long lines on your way home from work, too. Heinz Street Pharmacy. Experience the hometown difference. Exciting things are coming soon to Republic Animal Hospital, a second veterinarian, a larger space, and pet urgent care. Medical, dental, surgical, and more on the way. Visit them at 574 East Harrison. Call 732-6800 or check republicanimalhospital.com.
Recently, Cox Health Springfield Hospitals achieved magnet designation in nursing, an accomplishment that only 9% of hospitals in the nation share. This honor is huge for us and for you, because meeting 94 standards of excellence is a bar as high as it gets in nursing. Nurses who do more so you can feel better. Cox Health. It's the right thing.
New pitcher for Rolla is Brett Yarger. He was in center field. And he is replaced in center field by Jack Morozowitz, the sophomore. Morozowitz out there in center, and Yarger comes in to pitch, trying to keep the score at 2-1 as Republic looks for a couple of insurance runs here in the bottom of the sixth. And there's a little weak line drive to short, and a throw across in time to get Cannon Kroll. Kroll swung at the first pitch, hit it in on the hands, and he's retired 6-3. So Kroll 0 for 3 today. And Ryder Davis bats. Davis has been on base and has had the toughest possible day getting on base. He's been hit twice. So he'll try to get on base without having to suffer the pain of being hit this time. And it came up and in, and I thought that was going to be the worst of all. He leaned back from a fastball. 1-0. That one is on the outside corner. Strike one. That one bounced up there, breaking pitch. And 2-1. That one came straight back at us after it hit the turf. I think it went through everybody without hitting the catcher, the umpire, or anything. It just came straight back at the screen and bounced up. 2 balls, no strikes to Dave. 2-1 to Davis. Now it's 3-1. Scoreboard hasn't been updated. They missed a strike. 3-1 to Ryder Davis. Batting with nobody on and 1 out in the bottom of the 6th inning. And that one is inside, and he walks. Well, he almost hit him again, but he got out of the way, and he gets to go to first base anyway. So he's been on base 3 times without an official at bat. Hit twice and reached on a walk, and now back to the top of the order, Garrett Lester. Lester trying to turn things around. He's 0 for 3. He has struck out 3 times, but could help the Tigers score an insurance run here, and that would make things all better. Let's see if Davis wants to run. He is not running, and that pitch is a fastball high to Garrett Lester. That one's low and away, 2-0. Rolla scored a single run in the top of the 5th. The Tigers answered with 2 in the bottom of the 5th, and that is where we stand here in the 6th. Tigers are the home team. And Lester has a 2-0 count. Yarger's pitch is a fastball high. Ball 3 to Lester. And if he walks, Devin Hughes will bat. And he's been as good as anybody at the plate for the Tigers here in the first couple of games. That one is a fastball right down the middle. 3-1. Lester looked like he was taken all the way. Now, almost was a little high. I said right down the middle. It was in the middle of the plate, but up a little bit, and that was not an obvious strike until the hand went up on the umpire. That one gets away, though, and Davis is going to scamper down to second and maybe around the bag. No, catcher gets back to retrieve the ball, and Davis will stay there. And the first 2 runners are on, back-to-back walks to start the inning. And we're going to get a timeout and a visit to the mound as Devin Hughes will bat next. So Kroll grounded out to short to lead off the inning. Ryder Davis walked, and then Garrett Lester walked. And that's where we are now. First and second, 1 away. Devin Hughes singled and was stranded in the 3rd. He flew out to right in the 1st. And then in the 5th inning, he scored the Tigers' first run. He walked, advanced on an error, or on a ground out, and then went to 3rd on a pass ball. And scored on the RBI single by Trace Harrington. Devin Hughes bats with 2 on and 1 out, trying to give the Tigers an extra cushion heading into the 7th, and the first pitch is a ball. And that one wasn't very close. Brett Yarger has struggled with his control since coming out there. And Devin Hughes can afford to be selective here. That's a fastball. It was on the outside half, and it's popped up foul. It's going to go out of play. Drifts beyond the screen, and the count's even 1-1. They're not holding Lester on at first, so he's got a pretty big lead over there. Not a huge lead for Davis at second. Here's the next pitch, and it's flied into center field. I think it's going to be catchable. Center fielder is over and makes the play. That's Morozowitz, and the runner tags and goes to 3rd. Heads up base running by Ryder Davis to get to 3rd base as Hughes flies out to Morozowitz. And they're 2 away as Wyatt Woods comes to the plate. First and third. Woods 0 for 2 with a walk. Grounded out to third, grounded out to second. And he waits for the first pitch from Brett Yarger. They are holding on Lester at first now, and a breaking pitch is a strike. Froze Woods, kind of leaned back, and it dropped in there. Tigers have left the bases loaded twice and in danger of leaving runners at the corners here. But they still have a 2-1 lead for now. There goes Lester, and a line drive foul. Hard hit, but late swing by Woods, and Lester has to retreat back to first base. So the count's 0-2 on Wyatt Woods. Next one. Breaking pitch, he swung and missed. So Woods strikes out. That's the first time he's struck out. That's the first strikeout for Yarger. And we go to the seventh. Tigers will try to hang on to a 2-1 lead, and it'll be Cade White to try to close it out for Republic. We'll see how it goes after this timeout. You're watching Tiger Baseball on Republic Tiger Sports.
Any day is a great day to send flowers. Heaven Sent Flowers and Gifts has been your local florist in Republic since 1987, offering free local delivery. Call them at 732-1334 or go online to heavenssentflowers.com. Here's a touchdown for your family budget. Combine your home and auto insurance and save money with State Farm agent Sarah Rader. Find her online at sarahrader.com. Vision Health Eye Center. Outstanding eye care, exceptional eyewear. From prescriptions to emergency care, they help your family see and feel better than ever before. Visit visionhealtheyecenter.com. For 30-plus years, Yoakum Automotive has been Republic's trusted repair shop. Now with digital inspections, understands your car's needs before they make repairs. Book an appointment at yoakumautomotive.com.
Cade White back out there trying to finish this one off. Tigers on top 2-1, top of the seventh inning. And it will be the 6, 7, and 8 hitters due up for Rolla. Trustin Richards, Vinny Spinaio, and Logan Shivers. And they've had some success. Richards reached on a walk his first time up. He's 0 for 1. And the first pitch to him is a fastball high, ball 1. Spinaio scored the only run of the game for Rolla. He's been on twice with a walk and a base hit. But Richards will have to be disposed of here first by White. The fastball leans him back, and it's 2-0. There's somebody loosening up over there in the bullpen. I can't tell who it is for the Tigers. I see motion through the fence. There's a fastball a little bit low, 3-0. White thought that one was a strike. He's worked around a leadoff walk a couple of times today, but doesn't want to have to do it here in the seventh, and that one's a strike. Pretty much right down the heart of the plate to Trustin Richards. And that one is a fastball low. Bounced it up there, and Richards is on to lead off the inning. That's the 5th walk for Cade White, and he's done. Kurt Plotner comes out and takes the ball. Cade White gets a nice hand, and it looks like it's going to be Trace Harrington who's going to try and finish things off. Harrington gets his glove. Carter Nation comes in and gets a glove. So Nation has been the designated hitter. And he will play first base. Yeah, he's got a first baseman's mitt on. He can play everywhere. Nation can play second, he can play first, he can play third, but he will be at first base to finish this one off. So Harrington will throw a few warm-up pitches, trying to finish off this game for the Tigers. Tristan Richards walked to lead off the inning. They called for a pinch runner. I didn't see who went out there. And while Harrington finishes up his warm-ups, I'm going to take another quick break. Back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
Elliott Robinson and Company, LLP, Certified Public Accountants, is Republic's local full-service accounting firm, serving as your trusted business advisors. And they're making possible our By the Numbers feature, where we look at stats that catch our eye on the Republic sports scene. Elliott Robinson and Company, conveniently located in the Wildwood Plaza across from Pinnaker Chevrolet, or find them online at ercpa.com. When you need a plumber, you usually need one fast, but you also want one who'll do the job right. In Republic, that's Far Better Plumbing. Whether it's residential, commercial, or you need excavation, call Far Better and let them take away the stress of your plumbing problem. Call them at 864-8703 or find them online at farbetterplumbing.com.
All right, Harrington's finished warming up, and the Tiger defense has a little meeting on the mound before they resume this inning, leading 2-1. They'll have Rockbridge right after this. They'll clear the field, switch dugouts, and get going again. That game was supposed to start at 2. We're already an hour behind. This one started about an hour behind, so really this one has gone pretty quickly. It's only 2-1, so not a lot of action. And Harrington will stand in there. Pinch runner over at first, and I still can't make out the number. Might be Ruger Covey, a sophomore, number 14, if that's the number. Harrington's going to check on him. And the first pitch is a ball to Vinny Spinaio. He walked in the second inning, singled, came around to score in the 5th. That's the only run of the game for Rolla so far. Next pitch from Harrington is a strike. Foul tip. And the count's 1-1. Rolla scored in the top of the 5th. Tigers scored 2 in the bottom of the 5th. And Republic trying to hang on. They have left a lot of runners on base, have left the bases loaded twice. And they've left 10 runners on in just 6 innings. Next pitch is foul tipped. So that's 2 strikes on Vinny Spinaio, the shortstop. Harrington gets the sign from Wyatt Woods, checks the runner, and comes set. And here it comes. And up and in. Spinaio leaned away from it. It's 2-2. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And a breaking pitch caught the outside corner. That's strike 3. And Spinaio didn't like that one. But that's what's been a strike That's been a strike all day, and Spinaio down on strikes, the first strikeout of the game for Harrington. White pitched 6 innings, and then to one batter without getting it out in the 7th. He struck out 9. Harrington was very good in relief last year, and he is hitting that outside corner. And he hit it on the first pitch to Logan Shivers. Shivers 0 for 1 with a walk. He walked and was stranded in the 5th. And a fastball on the outside corner by Harrington. That's strike 2. Boy, Trace can paint the corners, and he knows that has been a strike all game. He's been a victim of it as a hitter a couple of times, and he has learned the lesson and is painting that corner right now. Let's see if he goes there again. Yep, breaking pitch, but a good job of getting a piece of it by Logan Shivers. Harrington dropped that breaking pitch right on the outside part, but Shivers got a bat on it. 1 away, top of the 7th. And that one hit Shivers in the head. Got the bill of the cap, and he jogs down to first base. First and second. Must have been a glancing blow because that did not seem to affect Logan Shivers very much. He just jogs right down there. And so now the tying run is in scoring position and the go-ahead run is on first. And Jensen Thomas, the number 9 hitter in the order, comes to the plate. Double play ball would be extra sweet for the Tigers here, especially with the top of the order coming up next. Thomas 0 for 1 with a sacrifice. He lays down a bunt. And the throw to first is in time as Davis had to reach for it and got the out. So Thomas with the sacrifice. That's his second sacrifice of the day. That moves the runners up. It's the second out of the inning. And it comes to Brett Montgomery, the leadoff hitter. Montgomery is a left-handed batter facing Harrington. And a game on the line here. 2-1 lead for the Tigers. If Montgomery's retired, the Tigers win it. If he gets a base hit, Rolla may take the lead. And a breaking pitch on the outside corner is strike 1 from Harrington. Yarger on deck. Montgomery walked his first time up, popped out to short, and then reached on a fielder's choice. And he grounds it up the first baseline, foul. And he's in the hole, 0-2. Now, Harrington might want to bounce one up there, but then you got to count on Woods to keep it in front because the tying run is at third. See if he gets him to try to chase a fastball up. No, he bounced it up there, tried to get him to go after one low, and Woods did his job and kept it in front of him. And that's exactly what you want. You can get away with that a little more on the turf, too, I think, because there's no real raised area. You're not going to hit a divot or something and take a funny hop. 1-2. Here's the next from Harrington. And it's popped straight up. Woods calls for it. And he's got it. And that ends the game. Harrington closes it out, gets the save on the pop-up by Brett Montgomery. And the Tigers come from behind and win it 2-1. They are 2-0 on the season. I'll take a break and be back to wrap up the broadcast after this timeout on Republic Tiger Sports.
Get your Rocco's Pizza hot and ready for to-go orders at roccositaliankitchen.net or pick up a slice at the game because Rocco's is a proud supporter of Republic Athletics and the Booster Club's concession stands. Rocco's, pizza, pasta, perfection, and Tiger Spirit. For nearly 50 years, Southern Sun Electric has been helping to build Republic and the Ozarks. For dependable commercial and industrial construction and service, choose Southern Sun Electric, a longtime supporter of Republic students. Find them online at southernsunelectric.com. Experience matters in real estate. With Lori and Elizabeth, you get specialists in residential, land, lake, and commercial sales from Springfield to Joplin to the lake. Your ultimate connection to lenders, marketers, and contractors. Visit loriandelizabeth.reesnichols.com, your seasoned real estate teammates.
Welcome back. Tigers get the win. Final score 2-1. Great outing by Cade White. Pitched 6 innings. Allowed only 2 base hits. He struck out 9. And the only run, as I look through the score sheet there were a couple of errors involved. I'm not sure if it was unearned or not. I think it was. I think the only run was unearned by Rolla. And Cade White gets the victory. Rolla broke on top 1-0 in the 5th. A single by Vinny Spinaio. A pickoff throw by White got away from Harrington and allowed Spinaio to advance to third. A walk put Logan Shivers on. And then, no, it wasn't a, he didn't get to third on that pickoff throw. He got to second. And then a fly out to Garrett Lester. And Spinaio tagged up to go to third. Lester's throw to third went over the head of Cannon Kroll. And that is how Spinaio came in to score. So that made it 1-0. But in the bottom of the inning, the Tigers, after loading the bases and leaving them loaded on 2 consecutive innings in the 3rd and 4th, finally broke through in the 5th. A leadoff walk to Devin Hughes. He went to second on a ground out by Woods. Trace Harrington singled home Hughes after Hughes had gone to third on a pass ball. That tied the game at 1. After Jackson Overstreet was hit by a pitch, Carter Nation walked, and then Brett Hendrickson hit a ground ball up the middle with 1 away. Carter Nation was forced out at second, but the throw to get Hendrickson at first was off the mark. It hit Hendrickson. The run had already scored. 1 run had already scored. That put the Tigers ahead 2-1 when Harrington crossed the plate. But then the throw was, when it hit Hendrickson, allowed the first baseman to pick it up and recover in time to throw out Jackson Overstreet, trying to score. That ended the inning, but the Tigers led it 2-1, and that's where the score ended. White walked the leadoff hitter, Trustin Richards, in the 7th. Trace Harrington came in to get the save to close things out, and the Tigers win it 2-1. They are 2-0 on the season, and they will face Rockbridge coming up here shortly. That's going to do it for this broadcast. We're going to close things down and then start up in a few minutes after I've got starting lineups and everything else ready to go. And we've got another broadcast on YouTube set up, and we'll start that one just a couple of minutes before the first pitch. Tigers win it 2-1. Thanks for watching Tiger Baseball on Republic Tiger Sports.